today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, 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 today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gon' rise to the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, grow hard, got what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Alright, hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the, oh my god, I always said pick and roll. Jesus Christ. Welcome to the Weekend Sports Talk with Mitch Kofsky, Philly halftime Mitch Kofsky, and Blaze Radio decided to make a guest appearance. What is up, guys? How you doing? And episode 24.
I'm just here to troll Mitch.
Who's not? Who's not? It's basically every single, that's the theme of the network. Troll Mitch, blame Mitch, that's basically it.
I thought it was
So
blaming the
halftime.
refs and fire the coaches.
That too. He actually made a shirt off of that.
I made a shirt off of that.
Mrs. Half-Flame, I see you. Good morning.
Hey, did you wake her up again?
So she's already up. You don't get to wake her up.
I didn't get to wake her up. You really didn't sleep either because my kid didn't go to bed till 5:30 in the morning.
Wow.
Is she okay?
Yeah, my daughter just was full of piss and vinegar.
Ooh.
I
She's
hate
running
that
around
saying.
just with her head cut off. She was like going crazy. I don't know why.
I hate that saying. I really hate that saying.
Vinegar, why?
Because that's
She-
older than me.
Yeah, it is an old saying. Me and Halftime can relate. You can't. We get it. You're a baby.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
When I
I'm
say my
lagging a
old
little
saying,
bit.
I'm telling you, when I say it, people look at me, they're like, "You're that old? That's old."
Yeah. All right, that's better. That's better. I had
You're
to
only
turn
as
off the
old
green
as you
screen.
feel. Because if you were as old as you'd act, I'd be like 13.
Who, what?
Dude, I would be 13.
Listen,
Spongy,
I
you
got
got-
older because the way I feel, my body, I'll be older. I'm like grandma.
Yeah, I'm
Bob.
50 and I feel like I'm 70 some days.
That's how I feel all the time. Like
I
my
got you.
knees, my back.
Just think about it. You know, when you get older, that's what you talk about. You talk about your ailments and the weather more.
Yeah, when you can tell it's gonna rain because your fucking pain, your body hurts, and you know.
Yeah, my shoulder and my back definitely is like, oh, it's gonna rain today.
Yeah. So yesterday, me and Philly at halftime, we were talking about the running backs that are available. So I actually found the whole free agency of all the running backs that are available and their 2023 salary. Like, oh my God, I don't know how.
Too, man. There's some big names. There's a lot of great running backs. Well, running backs are different than they used to be. They don't stick around for as long. Plus, every team has 3 or 4 running backs instead of just one running back like back in the day.
Right.
Yep. So Derrick Henry, I looked it up. He's only 30. I thought he was older. I thought he was like 34.
I thought he was older too.
I thought he was 30. So
my guy I want is he's what 5 down. 5 down. Go 5 down. Get him on the Eagles.
He does. He would be really good for you guys.
Eckler?
Hell yeah.
I still think you're getting Barkley.
He gets hurt a lot, but guess what? He's a beast.
He's a great pass catcher too, Eckler.
Yes.
Yeah. What a good RQ. Thank you for
that goes well with your new OC, which I'm a fan of, Kellen Moore, with you guys. I think that matches up well. I know a lot of Eagles fans are skeptical, and you got reason to be because of his past, but I think with that offense, he could really open up your offense. You got so many weapons. Just don't trade A.J. Brown.
I'm not trading A.J. Brown and giving somebody, and then it's a $40 million cap hit. Like, come on,
what is up, no Mets, no Nets, no Jets? What is up, Brian? Yep, happy Saturday. Did you wake up JJ? Huh?
No, I didn't wake up JJ. I was supposed to.
You called him?
No, he told me to wake him up now.
Great layout, Mitch. Thanks a lot. Cover me up with every comment. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I see how you treat me.
Okay. Hi. We'll go here.
No, I was just busting balls.
I know. But look, now. Oh, wait, hold on.
Now it's just my big bald head in the screen.
Now look, when I go like this, see, you're over the comment. You're over the comment. So hot. I need to make some new layouts. I got to do that sometime next week. Just
Tony Pollard's an interesting one. I don't think the Cowboys used him as 2 years ago at the end of not last year, but the year before, I guess. He was a beast at the end of the year, and you didn't hear that much from him this year. I don't know where he's going to end up.
He was injured. He had an injury, so I would love Pollard with Kellen Moore. I think that would be great. I love it. But honestly, I don't see him coming here. I think he's going to stay with the Cowboys, honestly.
What do you guys think about Barkley? You wouldn't want Barkley in your system?
Oh, I'll take Barkley.
I would take Barkley. I would take Barkley and friggin' Pollard. Make you go for 2.
Would you take Josh Jacobs?
Do you guys really think? Do you think Swift is on the way out?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
It seems like it.
The reason is for me, it's his first time he's a free agent, and he's going to fill it out, and somebody's going to overpay for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
he had some really good parts this year when you guys started using him a lot more. He was a beast for a while, and then I know you guys were frustrated because they stopped using him for a while.
And he still got over 1,000 yards. His first time in his career. First time in his career, 1,000 yards, and he barely got the ball.
But I do.
Can you imagine if we gave him the ball consistently?
Moore's going to be a better offensive coordinator, and he'll run the ball.
Yeah, I think he can open up that offense really well for you guys.
He knows. My thing is he knows how to defend a blitz for offense. Yep. He knows how to scheme around that.
I've seen a lot of people saying Devonta Smith could really flourish in his style offense too, which I'm a big Devonta Smith fan.
I am too. He's my favorite Eagle.
He put his stuff across the middle.
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 Why'd you say that? Now we're gonna go find a clip. Here it is.
I'm gonna put an end to it. Middle. We're switching sides.
That's classic. It never gets old.
Hey, halftime. What's that word that begins with an M and had 6 letters?
No, don't say it.
No.
Say it.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm good.
nope. Hold on. Someone already typed in the chat under your name, so.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put an end to it. Middle. We're switching sides.
It's a middle emoji. I love it.
Yeah, it's one of the. She made it a middle emoji. She did. She made a middle emoji.
All right. So back to the running backs. I don't know how I feel about Cordero Patterson on the Eagles. Yes, he can catch out of the backfield. He can do many things, but if you have Gainwell, halftime's favorite player, I don't know.
Oh boy.
I don't think the Eagles are gonna sign his 5th-year option.
Gainwell?
Yeah.
So here, let me do a little promoting for you. If you're watching on the Philly halftime show, below the screen, there is now a join button. Click that button and you can support the channel and get those cool emojis and much more too. So congratulations to halftime having memberships available now. Well deserved, my friend. Join the membership now, bitches. Or I'll get Tobias Harris to come yell at you.
So he's getting paid to rant.
Yes.
He's getting paid to rant. Your dream has finally come true, you a-hole.
Listen, in a couple of weeks, I got to go back to construction work.
Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, look, there's Swift.
I mean, it's not for everybody. If you can monetarily support your favorite YouTuber, I mean, and it's very affordable. He has a $1 membership out there. So if you guys want to support halftime and help him grow the channel even more, become a member. You can always take the membership off, or even for as low as $1 a month. You can be a part of the family with Philly halftime and help him grow that channel even more.
And actually, you know who's here in the bottom? Or
Boston Scott.
Boston Scott is there.
Yeah, he's a free agent now.
Did you guys even use him this year?
Just for kick returns.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe like one time.
Do you think Gainwell's going to be back? I know that's a touchy subject.
I don't think he has a 5th-year option, but I don't think they're going to use it. They're going to let him walk.
Watch that we keep him.
Yeah, and I'm going to be pissed. Well, if we don't use him, I don't care. Don't tell me he's going to be the best running back I got on my team.
Yeah, he's not a number 1. I'll agree with that. They bring him in for yardage and stuff, maybe, but.
So is he like a number 69 running back?
You wish.
You wish.
Halftime does.
No, I don't. He's worse than that. I wouldn't have.
Yeah, Ezekiel Elliott is another nice one. I mean, hey, what his resume speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a Michigan fan, he's Ohio State.
Yeah, I think he's past his prime, though. He had a couple good games this year when they started using him towards the end of the season, but he's not like he used to be.
No way, not at all. You know what?
You can get him on a cheap though.
Yeah, that's the key. A halftime hit it with all these running backs. If you can get them, like look at some of the salaries. I don't know if those. I mean, if you can get some of these guys or one of these guys lower and bring them in and let them prove themselves, I think a lot of these guys can be beneficial to teams.
Yeah, and halftime. Didn't you say you wanted Gus Edwards? Or was that the other guy?
The other guy.
Who's the other guy?
Oh,
Will Ferrell's the other guy.
no.
He was in the movie The Other Guys.
Gus Edwards ain't that bad of a running back if you get him on the cheap. I mean, if he only got $4 million last year, if you can get him for $2 million, he's not that bad. He's better when we had in the backfield. Better than bringing Gainwell.
Yeah. Any other running backs you can see? Damian
Your team just signed their running back, right?
Who?
Pittsburgh Steelers just signed their running back, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those two are going to stay. Arthur Smith is a big running back type of OC, so they're really hoping that he can, get the thunder and lightning, the fire and ice with the two running backs we have, and just keep both. Which I'm happy with both. You got to have two good running backs in the NFL nowadays. You can't just have one.
I feel so bad.
To me, that's old school. I like the double. I like the friggin' two-headed monster.
Yep.
I
you
feel
have
bad
one
for
that
this
catches
guy.
fast and it's fast, and you have one that's a bruiser and he gets those short yardage and goal line carries and stuff. So it makes sense.
Like when you had the bus.
Yeah, love that.
Dude, you knew when he was going to get the ball. You knew it was going to happen.
He's going to run somebody over. Yep. And that was a surprise because hardly ever do the Steelers go into free agency and pick up a big name. Hardly ever. So when they did that, a lot of Pittsburgh fans were like, holy shit, they got a free agent?
Yeah. The one guy I feel bad with is Rashad Penny.
There you go.
We barely used him.
Was he injured? Wasn't he injured though, or no?
No.
Oh, he was a healthy scratch all year.
We just didn't use him. He was
active
on the roster, and we didn't use him. I don't understand
That's the
why.
guy I'm like.
Yeah, I wonder why. There had to be you'd think there had to be a reason.
And he had 1,000 yards
to prove himself.
He had 1,000 yards right before the year before. He had 1,000 yards. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Seattle.
Hey, Charles is in the building. What is up, Charles? You know he's from the Bahamas, please.
Yeah. I have friends that
Lucky
live down in
son of a lucky son of a gun.
So
it's cold here.
Is Dobbins on his last year of his contract with Baltimore?
No, it's right here.
Oh, he's a free agent.
Yes.
Yeah, he and I think that's the second year in a row he had a season-ending injury or something, though.
He tore his ACL again.
Yeah,
he has like 3 of them.
But nowadays, with the people can come back from ACLs nowadays, so you never know.
I would go for him. You probably
Gregor says hi to halftime.
What's up, Gregor?
Your mornings are everyone's just on halftime channel today. Latavius Murray, that's another good one, underrated one.
Yeah,
Chase Edmonds, Zach Moss, Marlon
There's so
Mack.
many. It's amazing. That list is huge.
Pause.
What?
Patrick Taylor.
List can't be huge?
Hey, that's not what you were thinking.
Nah, yes, I was. I'm looking at a list of names.
Okay.
Antonio Gibson's pretty young, too. He's only been like third year in. I believe it'll be his third year.
Kareem Hunt is another one. I want him to be a number 1 running back somewhere.
So you can stay out of trouble, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's another thing, too.
He's just getting up an injury, too.
Yep. Every Cleveland running back got hurt this year, I believe.
How do you feel about that since you're a Steelers fan?
I don't celebrate anybody's injury, even Cleveland and Dallas. As much as I hate those teams, I don't want to see any professional athlete go down with an injury. It sucks.
So we're going to try this. Predict it. I know it's like way too early, but predict the team where they might go.
Steelers. No, I don't
My God, how much cap do you guys have?
Barkley's the one I would want. Out of that whole list, if I could pick one, I think like halftime has it. Eckler's probably the top one, but I think Barkley's still got gas in the tank.
I would say Barkley's second.
Yep.
But to me, Eckler is that Swift Army knife. Like, catch the ball out of the backfield, he can block, and he runs the ball.
Henry's a beast. When he was on a couple of years ago, he was unstoppable. I don't know if a different system that uses him better can bring him back to prominence, but when he was unstoppable, there was nobody tackling him.
It's injuries.
Yeah, well, that's everywhere too, and you can't really control that too. I mean, but
All
some are
these
more
guys
injury
are
prone.
injured now. Almost all these guys been injured. Like,
Yep. Everybody gets hurt and injured.
Yeah.
Part of the game.
I couldn't tell you where.
Oh,
These,
I got it. I think Barkley. Shout out to my guy Mike Lauro from the Fly Like an Eagle podcast. I think Barkley might go to Buffalo.
Buffalo's been looking for a running back to be there. I mean,
Can you imagine him and Cook?
yeah, and Cook stepped up this year definitely. They should get both Cooks.
That's exactly what I wanted. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if it was like the Vikings versus the Bills? You would have had Cook versus Cook.
Yeah. Well, Dalvin fell off a lot too, though. He was a beast when he first came out, and he kind of fell off.
yeah.
I thought he was going to be amazing, and he just doesn't seem like it.
Guys in the chat, let me know where do you think they're gonna go? Because I'm so stuck. Who's the Lions running back?
They have two.
Gibbs.
They got Gibbs, with the rookie, but they had the what's the other one?
Is it Montgomery? No.
Yeah, it's I forget the other guy's name, but the other guy they really use him more.
They were using both really well this year. Gibbs
Yeah.
looked really good, and that's his rookie year.
They're not getting a running back.
Yeah, they don't need one.
Nah, I'm trying to hold on. Give me the team names. I need to see the teams.
Montgomery.
What-
Montgomery's on the Lions.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Who's the running back in Miami?
There's like 4 of them.
Yeah, they got 4. They're not getting away from them.
Hey, if Aaron Rodgers could come back, I could see one of them going to the Jets.
I could see Jacobs going to the Jets.
Miami's got Mostert, Achane, Jeff Wilson, those 3.
Jacksonville could get one, I think. Kansas City is a running. No, they're not. No.
I think they
You
got Pacheco, but you never. I mean, like I said, you need 2 or 3 nowadays. So
Pacheco's a beast, dude. That dude's a monster.
Why do I feel like the Commanders could get someone?
because they need their left hand up.
Yeah.
You think Derrick Henry would go to the Raiders?
Raiders is always one that scoops up all those veterans and tries to give them
do.
another opportunity.
They always pick somebody that's like where they go to die.
Yep.
Hey, what is up, Mike?
Like if they lose Jacobs, Henry is that type of, downhill, big time, bruising type of running back as well. So it would kind of fit the same mold as to an extent that Jacobs was. If they lose Jacobs,
Yep.
pick up Henry.
Pacheco's from Violin, New Jersey. Yep.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Alrighty then.
I don't want
All right.
Kansas City to win a Super Bowl because I don't want to deal with that traffic no more.
I don't know if Cordarrelle Patterson will go anywhere else. It seems like
He's staying in Atlanta. I feel like he's going to
Swiss Army
stay.
knife type of player down there for Atlanta they've been using the last couple of years. I think he's going to be staying.
The Cardinals
Yeah.
could use a running back. The Cardinals could use one. Can you imagine Kyler Murray with like a Pollard or something? The Bears.
How's the Cardinals with their money? See, that's another thing. You're asking questions. You got to figure out how they are with.
It's
their salary.
hypothetical. It's hypothetical.
True, but it does matter. Like if team's way over the cap, they can't afford maybe 2 of the top 3 names here. They got to go for the second tier if they need a running back. I mean, yeah, they got James Conner in Arizona and Michael Carter. That's it.
Michael Carter Williams.
No, Michael Carter. He was with the Jets before. Your favorite team, Mitch. You should know.
I mean, Michael Carter Williams is on my Sixers. He won
Now the
Rookie of the
real
Year.
question is Mitch going to be a Charger fan now that his favorite coach is the Chargers coach? And halftime called it. He was right. Mitch was wrong. Let it be known.
I already called him as soon as it happened.
But all last year, halftime was saying it, and Mitch was saying no, playing his fandom, and it was funny to see his interview. I saw his interview, and he was like, "They don't give Lombardis in college, so I'm going to the NFL."
Oh.
You know why he actually left, right?
He wants to win a Lombardi.
No, not just that. He got our way shots free from cheating.
Well, yeah, there is all that scandal too there that he just got away from.
I'm a Michigan fan. I'm allowed to say that.
I'm happy for that coach though. That the guy who took his place for those few weeks is now the man. So that was a good hire for them to fill the guy
Mitch
who
Mitch was right on that one.
Yeah.
It's common sense.
Well, hey, I mean that's a big market team. I wouldn't be surprised if they went out and got a big name, but they stayed in house with the guy who helped them whenever Harbaugh wasn't around. So that's kudos to them for staying in house.
Yeah. Hey, Michigan, I don't think we're going to be in the top 5. Maybe like borderline 5-6. We got a lot of stuff. And Donovan Edwards is still here. This is the actual chance of our running back, Donovan Edwards, to show what he's got. Because he could be a number 1 running back anywhere. Anywhere. I have so much respect for him because he was like, you know what? This is Blake Corum's team. I'll be the second running back. Hey, kudos to him. Now he gets his time to shine. Still don't know who the quarterback is, but still don't know who.
They got plenty of time to figure that out.
Yeah,
though.
it's Michigan. They'll be fine.
I know. When I was streaming Fly Like an Eagle, my co-host is a diehard Penn State fan. Oh my god, that was great. That was fun. That was fun.
You know I like Penn State as well, brother. So you're talking to a diehard Penn State fan here.
Yeah. Real straight talk, lively and provocative, discussing hardcore sports networking for halftime, very special guest Blaze.
Oh.
So Blaze, if you want to put your link in the chat, go for it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, that's my thing. That's my thing.
You need a shirt that says I'm good.
No, I need a shirt that says you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
That'll be a good
about
one.
to see it. Here's another one. I'm about to see it.
That belongs to Cool Cat, not me. When Randy was doing our live streams, he was like, "Let me see it."
Yeah.
Let me see it. Hey, you know what's kind of cool though? The Eagles were looking at Cornelius from the Michigan wide receiver, Cornelius Johnson. Hey, if he could come to the Eagles, man, I'm happy. my favorite player on the Michigan coming to the Eagles. Woo! I would love that. Underrated. So, hey, let's just talk about this. Let's go with wide receivers. My favorite one is Tyler Boyd right now. He can go anywhere. That guy's underrated.
There's rumors. I mean, he went to Pitt, so there's rumors like bringing him into Pittsburgh because I know Allen Robinson probably won't be back, and Pickens hopefully sticks around. We'll trade you Pickens for AJ Brown.
No.
But
come on,
Tyler Boyd is a very interesting one.
If somebody can give me a good reason why I'm losing $40 million under the salary cap and getting rid of a player,
Mike Evans is the one that I've been hearing all kinds of rumors about. I've heard him to Kansas City. There's a couple other places I heard Evans.
You mean the song "Rumor Has It"?
Nope. No.
Yes, you do. There's a song called "Rumor Has It."
Big as the running back list because I think OBJ is way past his prime.
Right.
yeah,
OBJ
should be going way down. I don't think he'll be struggling to find a job.
Hey, it's
there you go.
Yeah, it's halftime's favorite player.
I can't catch the ball.
That's why he's your favorite player.
I think whoever gets Mike Evans, that's the key. Ridley is another one who still has could have some
Marquise,
good
Hollywood Brown, that's another good one.
Yep.
Calvin Ridley, we were so close to get Calvin Ridley on the Eagles, and then he got suspended. Then he went to Jacksonville.
Oh,
I wouldn't
We
mind
were gonna
getting Calvin Ridley as the third.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
I like
Chase
Mike
Claypool.
Jr. too. I'm a big fan of his.
I'm a huge fan of Van Jefferson. Please let's get him, please. That's the
Really?
guy I would love. Yeah.
You like
Because
Nick Westbrook because you guys used
Oh,
to
yeah?
have the other Westbrook.
Hey, what about Zacchaeus halftime?
Mike.
Would you keep him?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, what has he done?
Damn.
What has he done?
I wouldn't.
Wally wants all the receivers in Atlanta because he's a Falcon fan.
Who, Wally?
Yeah, he's in the chat
Oh.
saying, yes, Atlanta.
Pittman Jr. from the Colts. That'd be a
Yeah, I
nice fit.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah.
He goes for a lot of. He can go for a lot of jump balls and all.
Him and Richardson seemed to have a good chemistry at the beginning of the year until Richardson went down.
Here he is.
There you go. Grab Jalen Rager back too. Get him.
Yeah, Jalen Rager, Whiteside.
Bring back all the old Eagles receivers.
Yeah. This is what we're gonna have because everybody wants to get rid of the best wide receiver the Eagles ever had. Yeah, let's go for them guys.
Wait. Do you agree with that? Do you think A.J. Brown's one of the best wide receivers? I mean, the best wide receiver the Eagles have had.
Yeah, he's one
Hold
of the
on,
best.
wait. On the Eagles, Blaze.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Eagles.
As an Eagle, just not all the way around, just as an Eagle. And
T.O.
you've been in the all the way back in the day, so you know.
Harold Carmichael and T.O. I'd put above him. That's all. Because he hasn't been with you guys long enough. That's the only reason. Talent-wise, yes, but only because he hasn't been with you guys long enough.
How long has T.O. been with the Eagles? Was it like a year?
2 years.
Two?
The second year, remember he was at his house just lifting weights.
Yeah.
Hey. Good morning, Earl.
Morning, Dirt Sheet
Morning,
Earl.
Earl. It's Dirt Sheet Earl. Everyone say hello to Dirt Sheet Earl.
Live from the mothership.
Hey, that was a fun SmackDown. That was really fun. That was a great show. Great show. My favorite one of 2024.
Community is upset.
I just got a notification. From one of the guys that says Cody Rhodes is buried. I'm like, come on, we're not getting into that. Let's not get into that because I would no. But
big shout out to Earl Cole.
Yeah. Good morning, Earl the Pearl.
Earl the Pearl.
I love that.
Earl the Pearl, Washington.
I don't. Oh wait. No. The Rock. Yeah, we're not getting into that. We're not going to get into that. So if you had to rank the Eagle wide receivers of all time, halftime, so what will be A.J. Brown? Then who will be 2 and 3?
Carl Harmichael, and then it would be I still got to put T.O. on there, even though he only was there for 1 year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still have to put T.O. on there. We haven't had good wide receivers.
No, you guys always have those mediocre ones, like 3 or 4 mediocre receivers. You're right. You never have those big names. So when you guys got AJ, I keep wanting to say AJ Green.
Right.
AJ Brown, it was like, wow, you guys went out just like we were talking about the Bettis thing. It's out of the norm. You guys normally had these middle of the road wide receivers, and now you said, let's go get a big name, and look what it did for you guys. So the writing was on the
people
wall.
want him gone. And now people want him gone.
Those people are morons. Why pay them attention unless you want to rant about it halftime because that's entertaining.
Listen,
and I know you ranted enough about it.
I've been ranting away from it. I don't. That's why I said if you can give me something that you can literally why you want to get rid of him instead of saying, hey, well, he's a diva. Well, every wide receiver is a diva. Devontae Smith is crying for the ball, so he's a diva. So you want to get rid of him?
Yeah, there's really no reason. I mean, you want to talk about the bullshit of him maybe not being happy at the end of the year. I'm sure there's a lot of Eagles players that weren't happy at the end of the year. What the hell? Doesn't mean you get rid of your best receiver. You're not an Eagle player.
I'm an Eagle fan.
I said Eagle player.
No, Eagle fan.
Like that. I'm sure a lot of the players were upset and frustrated. They should be. And
They should be because they were
better next year.
They were never targeted in the middle.
They
were never
overreacting. Like Halftime said, there's no valid reason to get rid of him. It's just stupid.
Philly halftime. We ran for NHL and video games.
I ran on anything. I don't care. Y'all want to rant? I can rant. I can
Can you
bitch
rant
about
about-
anything.
Can you read about a paper straw again?
No, I'm done with that one.
Paper or plastic.
Paper or plastic?
Hey, that was my first job. I was a grocery bagger. That's I had to ask every person: paper or plastic? Paper or plastic? Paper or plastic?
It's so funny that now they were like, paper kills the trees. Get away from paper. Gotta go plastic. Now we gotta get rid of plastic. So it's just hilarious to me back in the day. Everything changed.
No, keep it going. Keep it going.
No. I
Please,
just thought it was funny.
please.
No, I'm good.
You're good.
You're good.
I'm good.
Yeah. Rant about the Flyers and 76ers.
I'm
I've
gonna
seen
rant about
some-
the goddamn
I've
Flyers
seen some
because
shit
I'm
about
telling
it.
you, they went down.
So I saw a picture from I think it was a Sixers Facebook page or something that has LeBron and Bronny in Sixers outfits for next year.
There's a
Come
rumor.
on, people.
There's a rumor that LeBron might get traded at the deadline.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm getting tired of the rumors. The
You know?
rumor has it.
They're
Getting
not gonna
tired of
trade
it.
him. If they trade him, they're gonna want so much for him. They're gonna they're gonna want too much for him.
People just want to make news out of nothing. Just for the sake of posting garbage to get people to click on it.
No, it's false. Thank you, Wally. I never knew that.
He's I never knew that.
Captain Obvious, Walter Johnson. Cool Wildcat Connor.
What's good, cool cat?
Hold on. Hold on a second. Where is it? Hold on.
Is he at work?
Oh, no, I deleted the overlay. I was going to have Cool Cat here. Yeah. Cool Cat Mitch tomorrow afternoon at 3. Not Monday. I'm going to the Sixers game on Monday. Cool Cat Mitch tomorrow at 3.
Talk about me. I'm the best player on the Sixers. You don't got to trade nobody. I'm Tobias Harris. I'm the best in the world. I helped Matthew get 51 points.
Hey, Daryl Morey doesn't want to get rid of you. You know that, right?
He did have a great game. While I was watching it with halftime, he was streaming it, and Tobias had some clutch 3-pointers. He was grabbing big rebounds.
Yeah,
I mean, if whatever they did to get him to start stepping up, if he can continue to do it, and Mitch, we've talked about this, if you get consistency from Tobias and the backups like Reed and Mo Bamba, you really don't have to go out and get a bunch of big names to make this team. John Sally just had a tweet this morning. His pick is for the Sixers to win it all over the Nuggets in the finals. He thinks a healthy MB going into the playoffs cannot be stopped. Of course, the whole comments were, he's always injured. He's going to get hurt. He can't play 2 games in a row.
I love John Sally. Did you ever see the movie called Eddie?
Yeah.
He was great in that. He was great in that.
But like I believe you said yesterday, they're like the 5th seed right now.
Yep,
Eddie,
Charles, I saw that.
Goldberg?
Yes.
Like,
Look, yes, Charles. I talked about that yesterday on the Sixers Alert. Yep, Charles. I talked about that yesterday on Sixers Alert, how LeBron James was defending Joel Embiid.
Do you guys think they mishandled him and that's why he got hurt? Like they should have told him he can't play?
That's exactly what I said yesterday.
I mean, but it's tough because if you're real, there's a difference between being injured and hurt. I'm sure you've heard that before. A lot of players play hurt. When you're injured, you shouldn't be playing. But that game where he went and he's like ice on his knees and shit, why did they bring him back in? You know, the plan needs to be a healthy Embiid for the postseason.
Truly, I think it was him.
Yeah,
saying, "Yo, I'm going in."
Yeah,
you're not.
I think it's the medical staff. You got to be like,
no. You think?
I think they should. They should have told him no, but
yeah.
Like,
I think it's the medical staff. I put more on the medical staff.
There's some players out there like, yo, I want in. Put me in. I'm hurt. Yes, I'm hurt. I think I still can do it. And then something will go really wrong.
Especially with him, though. I mean, he's your franchise player, your MVP. I mean, he changes the game. He's one of the best in the game right now. He's hard to be stopped. There ain't too many big men that play like him. And
that's why he's a mix.
Is he worried about missing too many games because he wants the MVP?
No, I've heard that he wants the chip. He's like, if I don't get an MVP this year, I don't. Have you heard about the Tyrese Halliburton thing with the 65 games? He's pissed because he could lose out on $40 million.
Yep.
Wow.
Don't even get me started on the total 65. I mean, look at Ben Simmons, right? I'm using that as an example. Yes, he got hurt again. His career's on the line, bro. If he gets one more year, like, he's done. And then with the 65 games, we know he's not going to get that.
But see, I kind of get where they're trying to do with it, because you want your star players showcased. And like, how many times, like, if I would fly to LA and LeBron didn't play that game and he's my favorite, and I flew to LA to go see LeBron and he decides to sit and he's not hurt, I would be pissed as a fan. You know, so I kind of get why they want to do but they just need to work it out. There needs to be a better way. I don't know how. I don't know the answer. I'm just some YouTube schmuck.
Wait, you don't know the answer? You don't know Allen Iverson?
I wish. He's one of my favorite players of all time.
And it's still crazy how the Sixers won't let him work for the Sixers. That is crazy, right?
I'm sure they have their reasons, but
he was an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
He was that.
You want to go work for him? They're like, yo, you were an asshole back in the day.
So what? He was a Philly halftime towards him?
He was the asshole.
It's the truth, though, you know what I mean? For who, for what? Why, you know what I mean? Why am I going to practice? It's practice. Come on.
I want to help the Embiid. I want him to protect Embiid. I don't know how serious speaking of injuries, did you guys see the separated shoulder of Julius Randle?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, my stomach got queasy when I watched him walking out like this, holding that shoulder out of place. I was like, oh.
He's done. He's done. He'll be out for like a month. No, he'll be out for the month. He won't be in the All-Star game.
Oh, separation.
He might not be in the All-Star game, but he can come back from that.
That's what I meant.
You have seen people with dislocated shoulders.
Yeah.
And they pop it right back in.
As long as you don't tear anything, those can go back into place and be rehabbed pretty quick from what I know. My shoulders are wrecked as it is myself. But I just felt bad for him because the Knicks seem to be clicking on all cylinders, and then you lose Randall.
But that's the problem. Like, you keep on using all these guys every night, something's going to happen. You're going to get hurt.
And you can't stop injuries. It's going to happen every year. I mean, you can try to avoid them. You can, sit people or be more cautious when they're hurt, not injured, and hopefully, but it's going to happen. People are going to get injured. It sucks. It's a shitty part of sports. And I hate seeing it because it can change the outlook of a whole season for a team.
Yeah.
And take a lot of money off the table for these professionals, too, when they're not playing.
Yeah.
Now, Sixers fans want to just build around Maxey, not even both. I'm like, you can't do that.
You need both.
Can you imagine if the Sixers get Butler back?
I would love that. You heard my Butler marketing. If you throw everything at the wall, get both of them, and go for the gold this year, that would be so great. But you'd have to give up a lot, like all the picks and a lot of the bench.
Yeah. I never wanted to get rid of Butler. No. I thought
no
it was
one
stupid.
did.
I thought it was stupid that they let him walk.
It was money. They didn't want him to go. I don't think they
No,
wanted.
it wasn't them. Jimmy Butler was already out.
Yeah, Butler.
It wasn't us.
He wanted the bag.
Well,
He wanted the bag. He wouldn't play with Ben Simmons, and he wouldn't play under Doc Rivers. He wouldn't play with Ben Simmons, so of course he wanted out. And then that's why we had to give Tobias Harris that massive contract, because at that time we couldn't afford to lose both.
And I love Butler. I'd love to see him come back, man.
If he came
Who's
back,
on the 49ers for New Jersey? Oh.
That's a weird question out of the nowhere.
I don't know.
Google it,
I
Mike.
don't know.
Mike, Google it. And then let me know. Mike, Google it and let me know.
Sounds like he knows someone that is on the 49ers from New Jersey. He wants to see if we know who that is.
Yeah. Crazy. I don't think the Sixers make any moves. I don't think they're going to make anything.
I'm kind of feeling that too. I hope, if they I don't want them to go out for the Levines and the DeRozans aren't the answer.
Oh, I went all I ran it about DeRozan.
A 3-point shooter?
I don't think they're going to make any moves. I'm being honest. I don't think they're going to make any moves. I think Tobias Harris is staying. I think the bench is going to be intact. I think Nicholas Batum is going to become untouchable.
Oubre and Tobias Harris need to be that 3-point shooter. They're not doing as well. I agree with you halftime.
It's Brown. Some guy named Brown on the 49ers.
They need to play better, but if those two step up and increase their 3-point percentage and start shooting better, that could help. That is one of the issues. Better 3-point shooting to spread the D a little bit more, especially when Embiid's playing. But if Oubre and Harris can up their game in the three, they both very good 3-point shooters.
Yeah,
they need to do it more consistently.
Yeah, they're not consistent.
I said yesterday on Sixers Alert when Tisha got Game and Spongy on, I said that, and I said it before, I would keep Tobias Harris over DeMar DeRozan because of the shooting. DeMar DeRozan is not a volume shooter.
You're damn right you keep me. I'm the best on the damn team. Whatever, Tobias. Whatever.
Why does Tobias always come after me? Why not him?
Because I don't know. He's got a problem with you, Mitch, apparently.
Because I'm not against him like you are.
You're against everything.
But I'm not against Tobias like you are.
At least
you're against
this year. I said he stepped up.
He definitely stepped up.
You're against the media.
I'm against the media, yes.
And
I don't think any
you are a part of the media.
Should ever talk to the media.
You are a part of the media halftime.
No, I'm not.
Jair Brown.
I'm the guy at the bar just bitching about my team. I'm not part of the media.
Jair Bar. Cool.
Jair Brown. He went to Penn State. That's who he's talking about with San Francisco.
Oh, nice. Okay. But yes. Blake, do you think Philly halftime's part of the media?
No.
Yes,
because I had this argument with someone before. There's two different types of media. And Mitch, you were there when I was talking about this. There is the media, and then there is social media. The regular media has been hired to do that job. We have not been hired to do a media job. We just go on YouTube and talk about it. We are social media.
Am I part of the media?
No, you're both.
No.
I'm both.
You don't get paid.
Yes, I
you know
do.
what you look at. You don't get paid, so you're not part of the media.
Unless you've gone through an interview process, you're hired by a company, and you work for a media outlet, that's media. Then there's everybody else, because everybody in social media, everybody has the opportunity to get their word out. That's still considered media because the Second Amendment is freedom of press. We can all be part of the press.
Of the media. I
can take my phone and go walk down the street and pretend and be. It's freedom of press. That's part of our freedom as Americans, is we can be part of the press. So I guess it's press and media.
Social media platform. Yep.
Yeah, there is a big difference in my opinion to me, because anybody can press the live button or go on social media and proclaim this is what they think about sports. That doesn't make their opinion more valuable than other people. But if you've been hired and you've done it for 30 years, you're on TV, you work for ESPN, ABC, whatever news outlet, yes, your opinion is going to have a little more pull to it because you've been hired to do that job, and you can be fired. Nobody's going to fire me. Who's going to fire me?
I can only fire
fire
myself.
You kick me out of the network? Fine. I'll take his place. I'm much better than that Blaze Punk anyway. He's a bitch.
Damn it, Tobias.
Thanks for getting my back, Tobias.
He has my back now.
Other people might, but I try to make sense of it. And, anybody can get their opinion out there nowadays. That doesn't make them the media. And that's the problem with a lot of the world is people give those people a platform just because they put something on social media. And if famous people, celebrities are sharing like some schmuck's opinion. And I love the fact that everyone has opinions and they're different. And, that makes it interesting. If we all thought the same, it'd be boring as shit.
You mean Cody Rhodes getting buried?
You said I
had to. You gave me the alley-oop.
You dunked
You
it.
lobbed it.
What is it, a Nerf hoop?
Hey, something has to be my size.
One of those little plastic kitty Fisher Price hoops.
Yes, yes, that is my hoop.
Man,
that is mine. I got one over there.
I would dunk like crazy on that little Fisher Price hoop when I was a kid.
Oh my God, me too. Mine is right over there.
He still has it.
He's like, I
can actually just go like this now.
I was just practicing.
Stephen A. was recruiting LeBron to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Well,
kiss my ass.
I like
He's not going nowhere.
No, he's not.
LeBron, yeah.
Why would he? His whole thing is in LA.
You're gonna move you're gonna move your family, or you're just gonna go get an apartment somewhere?
Whichever the best flopping city is, he should go to the flopping and complaining city because he's already the best at those.
Let me guess, Philly with Joel Embiid?
No, he's fall down, not flop. He just falls. No one touches him, he just falls.
I mean, it's like, yeah. Oh man.
I thought Shaquille O'Neal, when he felt funny. Then I watched for freaking he falls, and he falls even worse than Shaquille O'Neal did. Some big guys, just the way they fall is just so weird. It's like
people are saying that Joel Embiid fell so he could prevent from getting injured. Like if you had to fall a certain way. I'm like, what?
Well,
how?
I don't know. Falling on that floor is kind of hard.
Yeah. You're telling me. So, yeah. Again, I don't think the Sixers make a move. If we make a move, that'll be great. I don't see us making a move.
I think they make a move. I think they only need a 3-point shooter.
There's a lot of things we need halftime.
But there's not a lot. I mean, who's out there as a good 3-point shooter to get from somebody else? There's really not a lot to pick from.
Clay.
But is he really available?
Buddy Hield.
Is he really available? They're doing well. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Why would why would Indiana try to mess up what they got right now?
Because Buddy Hield has always been in the trade rumors.
But they're doing well. Why shake it up?
They're not going to. Malcolm Brogdon.
You can kind of say the same for the Sixers. They're doing well. Why shake it up? Why lose an important piece, even if it is Tobias Harris or one of the bench pieces that have been playing well?
I'm telling you, I think it could be
anything. They just need to stay healthy.
It could be Malcolm Brogdon. It could be Spencer Dinwiddie. It could be Andre Drummond. It could be Caruso. It could be DeRozan. It could be anyone on the Bulls at this point.
Yeah, they keep on saying Brogdon right now. I've been hearing.
I've been the first one to say that halftime.
Hey, Beverly's been playing well, though. Beverly's been playing well. I give Bev some props. He's come. It seems like he's doing better in this Nick Nurse system, and I'm good. I'm good with Beverly right now. I just don't want Beverly to try to do too much. Like the last game, he was trying to do too much at the end. I want him to facilitate, shoot when he has to, and try to open up for other people.
He's been doing good with the facilitating, getting people and letting people if he wants somebody to play to look at, you'll see him go like this.
Yeah, he's a good floor general to come in when Maxi's not in or something and keep the team going at the same pace. So I like Beverly. As much as
I do
Brogdon's
too.
good, I wouldn't want to give up someone like Beverly for Brogdon.
I wouldn't either. And what about
And I've been
I
liking
forget his
House, and
name.
I've been liking Springer for their defense.
Yep, those guys are playing. I was just going to say that too. That's a good point. The defense has really stepped up in the last few games I've seen with the Sixers, and that's big too.
Yeah.
You know what a lot of people are saying? A lot of people want Ben Simmons back. I'm like, no. It's like him playing basketball. No. No. What the? Oh, now my phone is blowing up again. More about The Rock.
Oh. What about The Rock?
He showed up on SmackDown last night.
What did I miss?
He showed up on SmackDown last night.
Oh.
Oh.
So what's he gonna be? Is he going back to wrestling?
We're not gonna get into this.
Oh
We're
no,
not.
I'm just asking a question.
They teased him versus Roman at Mania now instead of Roman and Cody.
Kyle
Is the-
Lowry. Thank you, Charles. That was the guy I was thinking of. Kyle
That's a
Lowry. I
good
know
one.
he's trying
You wouldn't
to.
have to give up anything, and you probably wouldn't have to pay him a lot.
That's the name I was thinking. Kyle Lowry. Thank you. Even though you said it, Kyle Cowley.
Because you don't got to give up anything. You just pick him up. You don't have to trade anybody for him.
Well, they haven't bought him out yet.
But when that happens, and if we can just grab him, it's a good veteran to have.
I love Kyle Lowry, bro.
As long as
I
he's not
want
asking
him.
for a lot. But you got to think he can't be asking for a lot.
You know
I have
what
a
player
question
I
for you
said?
guys about The Rock. Is he still in
We don't know.
trouble with the Hawaii thing?
No.
He got
Huh?
out of that? You remember what happened with the Hawaii thing? Him and Oprah?
What?
No, you don't know nothing about that?
It wasn't as big, I guess, than no.
Nope.
No, remember Hawaii was on like fire from the volcanoes.
Oh,
and
that stuff. Oh, yeah,
they
yeah.
were
No.
they were trying to have it, but they were never giving up the money.
Yeah. No, he didn't.
Oprah took it all. Oprah and him took all the money because they're broke.
They're just people are upset because the guy who's been there all the time, Cody, steps aside for The Rock, the part-timer coming in to fight Roman now, supposedly or seemingly. And I don't know. It's a money grab. It's for casual fans because The Rock is one of the most noticeable persons in the world, not just in sports, in the world. So, with the whole Vince stuff lurking over to WWE now and all these allegations, they say, let's go. The Rock is now part of the board. And if he headlines Mania, they'll be talking about that instead of Vince. So that's what they're trying to do. And it's pissed off a lot of fans who pretty much thought Cody deserves that spot. And, it's the wrestling. And when you're talking about stuff in wrestling, it's good, whether it's good or bad. Controversy creates cash is the old saying, so.
I'll take some of the cash.
And so many people were pissed off about it last night. Instead of
I'll
waiting to see what happens. Now, it's going to look, if they switch things around, it's going to make a lot of people look stupid for jumping to conclusions last night. If they switch it up and swerve us again, because everyone thinks this is the way they're going. And wrestling's always about swerves and surprises and making you second guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not drawing any conclusions yet. I'm a wait and see guy. And I think
it's about Swerve Strickland.
Oh, no, it's about Orange Cassidy.
Boo. Boo.
And Logan Paul. So, I mean, whether it's good or bad, if you get people talking about wrestling, that's what they're trying to do.
No, but you know what player I would like to have back? Please, I'm going to ask you this. Who was the last? You stole my thunder.
McConnell.
Yeah. Would you want that? Because that was the last playmaker we actually had.
Yeah, he can handle the ball. I mean, not like it's not a necessity to get him, but if they would get him, I wouldn't, complain. He'd be a nice piece to the puzzle, I guess. I think, like you were talking about before, someone like Drummond or someone who can ease up Embiid, and Embiid doesn't have to play the whole game if he doesn't have to. We can have someone who can still, hold down the middle. Pause. And still let Maxey and those guys do their thing on the outside, and Drummond can play the defense and et cetera, et cetera. and he's familiar with the city and everything already. Have played here before, so I wouldn't mind that one. But I really, like I said before, if your boy Mobamba and Paul Reed can fill that spot, even though Reed's kind of a 4, not really a 5, but he can play both. If those two can fill the spot behind Embiid when he's not around, those two have the ability. They just, like we've talked about, consistency is the problem right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Reed's been doing better without getting fouled out and getting too many fouls on him. He's been getting it later. He's been getting it later in the game, so I'm okay with that.
Sixers are right there. I'm happy they're right there instead of we're talking about Sixers trying to make the playoffs. Right now we're talking about the Sixers maybe a piece away, or health-wise, if everyone is healthy and we get a little more consistency, they can go all the way. They really can.
It's kind of like what Game said yesterday. We should tank
every year, though, Blaze.
Yeah, and that's the problem is they fall apart in the playoffs every year. So this they need something different this year that's going to, and I think Nick Nurse could be that piece. We didn't have him before. If he can help facilitate the team to maybe outweigh the goods and the bads and make sure if you're hurt, you're not playing, or, don't risk that. Right now, it all depends on Embiid coming back healthy and staying healthy. That's the number. If that doesn't happen, our chances go down the tubes. We go the first round and lose or fall out of the playoffs.
But I agree with both of you when you say sit Embiid until he's fully healthy.
Yeah.
Like
who cares about MVP? And I like hearing the team and Embiid saying, you know what, I got an MVP. I don't need MVP. I want a ring. That's what every professional athlete wants. They'd love the personal accolades, but everyone wants to be a champion. Right. The Sixers are close to getting there right now.
I just don't want
to. The East is up for grabs. Celtics are good.
They are beatable.
Knicks
I'm getting
good,
sick of,
but they're both beatable.
The Knicks. It's the Knicks, the Pacers. The Bucks are beatable right now with with Doc Rivers being the head coach. The Knicks and the Pacers are they're on a come up, and then you got to throw the Heat in there too for getting Terry Rozier.
So if Milwaukee puts things together and wins the championship this year, will you change your pace on Doc Rivers?
No.
Even if they win a chip, you're gonna sit there and go, "It wasn't Doc Rivers." Doc Rivers didn't. No. It wasn't Doc Rivers. The whole thing.
No, this is what I would say. It took him the best player to win a ring, and he couldn't do it with us. I
thought Embiid was the best player. You said.
If you're honestly, Embiid is the best player right now, but overall, I'll take Giannis. Right now, it's Embiid. Overall, I'll take Giannis. Okay. He's a champion and a 2-time MVP. And didn't he win? He won Most Improved Player. He won Defensive Player of the Year too, right, Blaze?
Yeah, I love Giannis. I'd never, all around, yes, but
and. Just like how he came when he got drafted, he was skinny as hell.
He didn't play basketball his whole life either. He's not a kid that played since he was 4 or 5 years old shooting basketball. I mean, he's just naturally talented, and I love Giannis. I don't have any complaints about him at all. I feel bad for him and Dame with the teams they were in and never made it. Giannis finally got that ring, but I wouldn't compare him because Embiid's that unicorn, that big guy who can do anything and still handle the ball and shoot a 3. And it's just he's a little frail. And it's just the way it is when you're that big and you're falling down, you're more susceptible to getting injured. Like, I don't like to use injuries as an excuse, but at the same time, there are players that are more injury prone that we've seen get injured over and over. So that's a fact. You can't ignore that. But you got to try to protect them a little better. And they were doing that until the last, time with him. I mean, when your player's sitting on the bench with ice on his knees and stuff, why is he coming back in the game? It's like, and we have a guy like Maxey and other players that can step up and you can still beat some of the best teams in the league without Embiid. That says a lot for this team, in my opinion.
Right.
Halftime. You're going to watch the All-Star game, the NHL All-Star game tonight?
Oh, I forgot that was this week.
I'm gonna put it on, but I don't really pay too much attention to it.
I want.
So you're gonna have it on and not.
I'm gonna have it on, but I'm not gonna really pay too much. But it's not that great.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I mean, it's a scoring fest, and it's just like the NBA All-Star Game. It's a showcase of the best players. It's an exhibition, so they're going to do sick tricks, and they're going to try to make it entertaining and stuff.
It ain't like it's going to be like a real hockey game. You're not going to see fight. You're not going to see a lot of shit.
Yeah. It'll be like 14-12 final score.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to really see anything like outstanding.
And rightfully so, because once again, you don't want your all-stars to get hurt. These are the best players in the world when you're talking about any sport. So when they play these all-star games, I don't get mad that it's not, the level of competition you get when you're in the postseason. You don't want that. Who wants one of the best players in the league, no matter what sport, getting hurt in an all-star game?
The winning team gets to win $1 million
in the hockey.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
But I mean, that's what they get. That's why they're there. It's like if you go to the Pro Bowl, they're there to get a check. Yeah. They're like, I don't want to do nothing. I'm going to sit here.
And the way the Pro Bowl was the last couple of years when they actually had the football game, it was pathetic. So I'm glad they changed it. Just let them showcase the players in different ways. I didn't like seeing a running back grabbing the ball, and as soon as someone touches him, they're down. It was a game of tap. It looked really shitty.
It did, bro. It looked really
I'm glad they changed it just to showcase the players. Let them go have fun playing dodgeball and playing this and that, and playing a game of flag football, and let them go enjoy themselves. And less likely they'll get hurt in this type of shit than putting them in, because that's a rough sport, man. Would you like AJ Brown to go to the All-Pro game and get hurt and he's out all next year because he got hurt at the fucking Pro Bowl?
No, but
he had to turn that
back in the day when they were in Hawaii. They would actually play, and oh my God, this guy just tore his ACL, or this guy's out for the year with he just ripped a ligament off his goddamn arm or something.
Yeah, and nowadays, they're all bigger, faster, stronger, et cetera, so you don't want to risk it. So I get it. I'm glad they changed it. I couldn't watch those Pro Bowls the last couple of years when nobody tackled. I mean, you didn't even get to tackle someone to the ground.
Watching it, I couldn't watch it. I watched some of the quarterbacks with their throwing, or the centers happen, but like I said, it goes on. But I just watch it. Like I'll be walking around doing something. I don't really pay too much attention to it. It ain't like I got my. Oh my God! Did you see that game? It was a great one.
Nah.
That's the same way with NBA too, right? You're not really trying to dominate.
Just an exhibition. Throw some alley-oops, have some one-on-one face-offs with players. I like that, It should be like a little street ball game where they're having fun and less risk of injury. Let's see all the players that are on the team play, and shoot some crazy shots and do alley-oops and some wild, dunks on the breakaway and stuff. And it's an exhibition. That's what it should be treated as.
Yeah. I like the slam dunk contest.
Me too. I love it.
When they got like another guy on top of another guy's shoulders and the guy's jumping over him, I like that. I'm like, all right.
Whoa, he's on. Whoa, another halftime. A guy on top of another guy. Pause.
Yeah, that's what's happening over here. What do you want from me? Why does NBA guys do that?
Yeah, but you just said you like when a guy is on a guy.
I love the dunk competition. I've always loved it. I still have VHS tapes of the old dunk competitions that I used to record them back in the day because, I just love seeing it. I wish they would have more players than 4 or 5. I wish it would be some of the superstars, like, I know he's hurt, but Ja and Zion and people like that. And I've seen, if you watch, all you got to do is Google Team Flight Brothers. There are people doing phenomenal, crazy dunks behind the backs and, between the legs twice and under, things that we haven't seen before. I don't want to see everybody do the same fucking alley-oop to themselves or the same grab the ball off the guy holding it or jump over a guy. It's the same shit every year. I want to see innovation. I want to see stuff we haven't seen before. There's been guys out there that can do 2 360s, and spin around twice, and I've seen it. So I don't know. I still say if you put $5 million on the dunk competition, you get better players. Give them
Right,
10 million if they win or
Yeah.
something. And some of those guys will come out of the woodwork to be in the dunk competition.
They'll be like, everybody be like, yeah, I'm in it this time.
There's got to be some companies out there, some billionaires that would, finance that to make the dunk competition even better. But I still love it.
I can't wait for the Steph Curry versus what's her name for the 3-point? What's her name again?
Sabrina Nescu. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
I don't
I
really
don't
care.
Like I don't like that one, but
I don't really care.
Why?
I mean, I get why, but it's like, is she better than Steph if she wins?
No.
Is he better?
Yeah,
is he proud of beating her?
Better, but it's a girl versus.
Yeah, is he proud of beating the girl if he wins? So what do you really get out of it? You get a unique matchup that you've never seen. That's what you get.
Entertainment.
Yeah, and you get some shine for a woman that normally wouldn't get it against a man. And I get it. It's unique. It's something you haven't seen before. So I don't want it. Do I want it every year? No. But I wouldn't mind it. I like the skills competition. I like seeing how they do the team stuff. 3-point shootout's always fun.
I wish they had a 1v1 or a horse.
Horse would be kind of cool. They kind of did that with the team versus team thing where they have two guys and a girl from Indiana and then the Indiana WNBA.
That's the 3v shooting stars thing.
That's kind of I like how they mix the WNBA and NBA in those and have those little competitions. But once again, it's an exhibition. It's a weekend where you just celebrate those who are the best in the game and enjoy something different instead of a game.
Yep. The hell is this? Oh, it's about Eminem. Nope. Eminem was gonna make a diss track on Ben Johnson, then he sang. So nope. I like that. Highlights of former dunk. Yeah. What was your favorite dunk contest, please?
Ooh, that's tough. The one where it was Dominique and Michael at the finals, and they went back and forth. You got the first kiss the rim. You got Dominique going between the legs. You got Michael finally going from the free throw line. That's the one that really changed the game because they were doing things you haven't seen before, and it was iconic with those two at the end. You could say Spud Webb because he wasn't supposed to be able to dunk the way he didn't. He was smaller. You could talk about Vince Carter and all this stuff he did. I could talk about the dunk competition for hours, man.
Nate Robinson.
Harold Miner when he won. I still think Rex Chapman got robbed the one year. He should have won when Kenny Skywalker won because Chapman did some shit I've never seen done. You go all the way back to the Dr. J and the ABA with Terrence Stansberry. Not a lot of people remember him. He was one of the first. He did the Statue of Liberty 360 where he held the ball straight up and did a complete 360. He was a pacer.
What about Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon?
Everybody was when I was in school, everybody was like, yo, look at this.
That was good too. The LaVine
and he was
Gordon.
like this, going like this. Yeah, he was perfectly straight up.
The LaVine and Gordon one was too much alley-oops. It's too much pick the ball off, and it was too much of the same. But those guys were doing. I think it was LaVine when he did under both legs, which was just sick. People were doing crazy shit. That was Aaron Gordon. He did under both legs,
and then he dunked over a mascot.
Yeah, the mascot was twirling around. He grabbed the ball off the mascot. Yeah, I mean, I want innovation. I don't want to see the same thing I've seen before. And there are people are saying, you've already seen all the dunks. I'm telling you, just Google Team Flight Brothers. You'll see some crazy
How about Mac
shit.
McClung?
Yeah, someone like him could. I don't know if he's in it though.
I want him to be in it.
Yeah, but to see a smaller guy do it, the thing with the dunk competition too is I want the structure of the old one. I want them to have multiple opportunities to dunk. And when and you got to see the dunk in slow motion before you judge it. That's important because especially with like McClung or a Spud Webb, when they do the dunk, you see it, but when you see it in slow motion, you're like, holy shit. You have more, you can admire it more because of what in slow motion really does it justice.
Yep.
Like what Blaze said, all those dunks can always be different. Look at the freaking Globetrotters. They come out with different shit every year. They're like, you don't know what somebody can do. You don't know you don't know what's going to happen during it.
Yeah, I
It'd
just
be
don't want to
fun.
see the same stuff. I don't want to see all the guys all doing alley oops to themselves and jumping over somebody. The same stuff. I want to see some innovation this year. So, but I'm always
Yeah,
hyped for it.
I don't
I'm
like. I
never.
don't like seeing the Superman and coming out of the phone booth and here I
Yeah,
am,
yeah.
Superman. That was kind of stupid.
Like
but-
there's one where I saw someone, he does a cartwheel, and as he's doing a cartwheel, he picks up the ball and then goes under his legs as he. I mean, it's a crazy shit that I've seen. Like I follow all those weird dunk team things to see all these dunks. What's up,
What is
Chad?
up, Chad?
What's good,
Copycat
Chad?
Chad.
That's right.
Copycat
I'm
Chad.
missing the card show today, Chad. One of the biggest card shows. It's in Little Washington, PA today. There's over 400 tables of cards. And I was going to go, but I got some streams to do today and stuff. And I don't like traveling. And it's not snowing or nothing, but I don't like travel this time of year. I'll wait till the spring, but it's a huge card show I'm missing. And I'm just
But
going
you're
to go
feeling-
down
you're
and spend a shitload of money if I go.
Are you feeling better now, Blaze? I know you.
Yeah, it took me about a week to get over that, and it comes and goes. So I wouldn't say 100%, but almost there. And I missed it. It's weird, I miss streaming and being on lives and stuff. So hardly ever am I live in the morning. So I know a lot of my people are probably like, "What the fuck is Blaze doing on a stream in the morning?" A lot of time I can't because things I deal with in the morning, but. Today was a good one, and I was talking to Mitch. I was like, "Hey, maybe I'll stick around and hang out and wake up with you guys. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day." That
Shout
song's
out to
in my
Netflix.
head now.
Shout out to
I'm
Netflix.
surprised already this morning, so it don't matter to me.
I'm not a morning person. I've never been a morning person. I'll sleep till noon if I can every day, and
I don't know
stay
how
up
y'all
till
do it.
1
I don't know
o'clock.
how
or 2
you.
o'clock.
I don't know how you guys do it.
I hate
I-
mornings.
I just can't. I'm up at 4:30, 5:30. I mean, if my sleep in is 6 to 6:30.
Wow.
That's my sleep in.
Some people are morning people. I've never been a morning person.
I'm like pacing back and forth and running around and doing stupid shit. I got issues. I know.
I wish I was a morning person, could get up and do stuff like that. It's never been my cup of tea, man. Never.
Yeah. I still got some other stuff to do for YouTube. I still got I got a stream at 3:30, Sixers at 6.
Who they
I
play for?
got the Nets. Brooklyn. No Ben Simmons, he's injured again.
Surprise, surprise.
He played one game, then he got injured.
Did they give like a time frame for Embiid to possibly be back?
No.
They're saying They're saying it's a weekend thing now, but that's all I heard.
If I was them, don't bring him back till after the All-Star break.
I wouldn't. I would let him.
Don't let him play in the All-Star game and let him come back after the All-Star break. The title is more important than any of that other shit right now.
No, the health.
Did he just sprain, or did he tear it?
No one knows. People say it's torn, but then Psalms came out. It's like, oh, it's only injured. They're not reporting it's torn. I'm like, so what is it then?
Hey, I give the benefit of the doubt to the medical people that are professionals that know what they're doing. And, you got to think they're going to do everything in their power for the MVP, this guy that, the $1 million and one of the best players. They're going to want to get him as healthy as possible. I don't want to see him rushing back. I am not mad if they drop a few games because he's not there and maybe a few spots, because once he's back, if he's healthy towards the end of the season, we're a dangerous team.
Yep.
When you got players dropping 70 and you got your point guard that's, dropping 50 twice, and, you got guys like Tobias that now getting 20, 25 every once in a while and doing more. You got all the bench players starting to produce when they come in, like Halftime was saying, with House and Springer and some of those other guys. We have a really
you got
good
Oubre
team.
getting a lot of points up there.
Oubre, yep.
What about Korkmaz?
They all play a good, a good role.
Korkmaz has been doing good with the threes.
Covington, all those guys. I mean, the whole team is a solid team right now. There could be one piece that could help them, but who knows what that piece is at this point.
Who knows? We gotta wait till next Thursday.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
The
Hopefully,
pick and roll guys will be live for that. whole thing.
Hopefully it's a fun trade deadline.
Yeah, it was last year. Me, Jeff, Randy. We seen that last year. And Max is going 51 is crazy.
That
The
was a
only
great
thing
game.
I don't
That
like,
was a great game. That was exciting.
and I understand it because I've scored 30 plus in games and 40 in a game where you get to the end and you're at 38 and you want to get the ball every fucking time to make sure you get it. You can't lose the fact that the win is still more important.
Yes.
And I was telling Halftime in his chat the other day too. I'm like, we both were like, we want Maxey to get that 51, but don't sacrifice the game for it. And you saw them like trying to get him the ball, like when Embiid had his 60 plus. Every time down the court, it was get it to Embiid, get it to Embiid. Don't sacrifice a loss just for one player to get a career high. And I get why, and they did it. Booker did it when he was scoring all those points. Everyone does it. But it makes me cringe. I'm like, please don't lose the game. You don't want to score 60 and your team loses.
You notice Oubre don't do that? He's like, you got the ball. He's like, I'm going. Yo.
Yeah. And he goes to the bucket with authority sometimes too, man. I love how he attacks the rim, man.
I like how he attacks the rim too. But I think he should. I think when he's starting, he's better than coming off the bench.
I think right now the Sixers have the ability to that third and fourth spot kind of mix it up. They don't always have to have the same starting lineup, and we're kind of blessed with a decent bench right now. Not a great bench, but a decent bench. In the beginning of the year, that was a problem. You guys remember first like 5 or 6 games, it was all Maxey, Embiid. It was all the starters, and the bench wasn't doing shit.
Yep.
But now we got production from the bench, and that's going to be really important in the postseason.
Oh my God, yeah. That bench has to be more consistent throughout the playoffs. Last time they scored 20 last game against Utah.
I would love to see them be able to, have Embiid bust his ass for the first quarter, not play the full second quarter, play if he needs to in the third, and then full blast in the fourth. I mean, if they can do it, he doesn't need to play the whole game.
That to me makes that guy cool down, where he might have been on a hot streak, and now when you take him out for that second quarter, don't you think that might cool him, put him on ice a little bit, where he's not as hot shooting a three? Or
most definitely.
So I mean that's why when I say somebody's on a hot, you can't bench him. You got to keep him going and keep him moving much as possible. But I understand
once the playoffs hit, you got to play. You got to be ready to play all the time. But leading up to it, I keep saying the most important thing, and I know all Philly fans should agree, we need a healthy Embiid going into the postseason, or we're in trouble.
I'm hoping for better news because with Embiid, but they're not telling you. That's the only thing. Why ain't they telling you?
I mean, what with the All-Star games? What, in 2 weeks?
Yes.
So I mean, 2 weeks, 2 more weeks of rest, get better. Come back after for the second half of the season. We'll see. It's going to be very
so halftime. You're gonna laugh. So yesterday when me and Earl were doing the SmackDown watch along, right? Sean was like, "Sorry, I'm late. I was cleaning the bathroom." I'm like, "Yo, you were cleaning halftime's bathroom? That must be disgusting." He was like, "No, it's my own."
What's good, Sean?
That's good, everybody. Yeah, it looks like this is gonna wrap up the show unless there's like nothing.
R.I.P. Carl Weathers.
Yes, R.I.P. Chubbs.
Paulo, all that. Yeah, great actor.
Oh yeah, wow.
He just did a commercial too.
I just found that one out. I'm like, damn, that was messed up. I was like, he was a very good actor. One of my favorite ones.
So here's this. I just saw this, and I'm going back to wrestling a little bit. I just saw this report. It's a rumor, always, but it says Cody Rhodes winning the World Heavyweight Championship off of Seth, and then challenging the winner of The Rock and Roman Reigns to unify the titles has been on the WWE plan since before what happened last night. So see, people got to wait to see what happens. Everyone's so upset after just the stare down last night. wrestling's about wait and see. You know, you got to think they have something up their sleeve. If that's the plan, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not either.
Because I've always said it. 2 titles dilutes the product. The whole idea between is about being the one, the champion. The Hogans and the Flairs back in the day.
Yes.
There was one champion. I hate 2 world champions. I know why.
I wanted to ask you guys that. That was one of my questions I was going to ask because it don't make sense to me.
It
You
takes
got
away.
2 heavyweight champions, like.
Well, when they split the rosters and there was a Raw and SmackDown, and it was kind of separate. I got it. I get it. You want a champion on each brand. But right now, there's no need for 2 world champions.
There's no brand split. There's not.
Right.
It's a soft split right now because they still, like, even last night, you have the 2 GMs fighting over who they're signing. So it's still a soft brand split, still there. And I think we're going to get those 2 GMs in a fight. I'd love to see it because they both can wrestle. They're both former world champions in NWA.
Who do you think will win?
Nick Aldis, because he's fought more recently and he's a better wrestler.
Is that the one that married to Mickey James, or is that the other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both very good fighters, and they're both not injured, and they're both able to fight still. So if that would end up to a GM versus GM fight, it's good for Survivor Series. Would be cool. Have each one of them pick 4 people for their teams and have a traditional Survivor Series brand versus brand for real.
Well, wait. So what if it's Nick Aldis and Mickey James versus the other one and his wife?
I don't like mixed tags. I'm not a big fan of them.
Oh, you're not? Oh.
Every once in a while, I'm not. It's not. I don't know.
But, alright, guys, it looks like that's going to conclude the Weekend Wake Up episode 24. I want to like to thank Blaze Radio for hopping on with us.
Don't
And,
expect it every week. I like laying in bed and just giving you guys shit while you guys are ranting.
You can go on any freaking day you want, Blaze.
Appreciate it. I love you guys. It's always fun. Last couple weeks, I've been laying in bed watching you guys and having fun in the chat. So I'm glad to be a part of it.
I don't rant. I don't rant. That's him.
You troll. You fake. You whack troll. You do your whack troll.
Yeah. Yeah, guys.
Whack troll, Mitch, and Rant and Philly halftime. This has been the Morning Wake Up Show. Rant. Oh, you got a rant emoji too. I got to go to your channel to see it.
Yeah, I got a rant emoji.
Nice.
I got a rant shirt.
I'm glad Mrs. Halftime figured that out because that was one of the things that was hard for me to do because you got to make those images so small to make them work as the emoji.
You mean like me, right? Small.
It doesn't smaller than you.
Oh, you got to blame the refs emoji.
Yeah. I got to blame the refs.
Halftime.
I got to blame the refs. I got to blame the refs shirt.
Look, hold on. I'm going to tell you right now. I'll tell you when we get off stream. But
that's great.
Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, and we'll catch you all later. Make sure you tune into next weekend. Peace.